Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Joseph James here. School of Trade. Wednesday. Happy Fed Day. It's 11 o'clock Eastern Time right now. We're doing our midday recap here. Every day we come in. Now, of course, our schedule looks something like this. We begin each day at 3 o'clock in our London trade room. We then move to 8 a.m. Eastern Time here in the U.S. trade room. And, of course, we've got members only at 3 o'clock in the morning for London. We do welcome our guests here each morning from 8 o'clock until 11:30. At 8 a.m., I open up the day. We begin our formal prep. By 9:30, we've got the U.S. markets opening up. By 11 o'clock, we're doing live Q&A. So here we are, 11 o'clock. Time to wrap things up for the morning session. I'm going to make sure we answer all your questions. We'll go through each one of the trades we took today. Everything was pretty simple. We at least I did all my trading on crude today. Now, on crude oil, really the most important thing was get rid of some of this information here. Most important thing we found today on crude was a wave pattern. Now, this is a target right now, 86, so we'll leave that right there. One of the things we saw today on crude oil, first trade was a long, second trades were short, and ended up taking the third and fourth trades that were short. So this morning we began the day knowing, first of all, that today's Fed Day. Okay, we checked our news this morning. Our news worksheet always posted on the blog for our morning prep. And we noticed today that we had Fed Day. So whenever it's Fed Day, we have a specific strategy for that. We planned well ahead of time today for some early morning opportunities. But then we knew that with 12 o'clock announcement, with 2:15 press conference, and with crude oil inventories at 10:30, we knew right away time is not going to be on our side. In fact, what I always say is Fed Day or FOMC Day is very similar to a Friday, where you got to get in early, be patient, okay? Don't force trades too early, but be aware that time as it ticks away is not on our side. So the later we get today, the sloppier the market gets, because like a Friday, people are leaving on Friday, they leave for the weekend. Today, they leave early from the pit, they leave early from their desks to go to get their lunch meetings out of the way, right, to grab their lunch and then come back for that 12 o'clock announcement from the Fed. So the goal today, the plan today was pretty simple. Get in early, get out early, take that money straight to the bank. And what you're going to see happen this morning was, well, I'm not going to say it was easy, but it definitely wasn't difficult. Now, we did some prep work this morning and found out that we had a serious level of resistance here at 87.15. And the first thing that happened was we broke right out, made a new higher high, and we bought the pullback. You'll notice when we buy this pullback, it puts us above the previous high of day. We're bullish. We go all the way up in our first trade of the morning here. Buying a pullback on crude nets us $600. That's a +5, a +15, and a +40, +30. Okay, so we earn a quick $600 there, going higher. Then we're going to come up to that 87.15, and I'm going to try a couple times now to sell short. And you're going to see the next 3 trades will be short. Now, I highlighted these on my 5-range chart so you could get a better idea of where they were. Here was your 3 trades that we took short. Now, the first trade short, again, there's that 87.15. This is a much faster time frame. Remember, the first trade we took today was a long position, and you can see it right here. Right? New higher high, the pullback, bought the pullback all the way up to 87.15. That got us our initial +60 ticks. Right? So we break out the gate with a nice big winner. After we finished up with that, took our profit. Now we're up at that double resistance we talked about today in the morning prep. Took a trade short. This one, if you recall, cost me about $100 with commission. Second trade this morning made me $250, made 25 ticks there. And then the third one here, look out below. This thing really cooked. This third trade short for me will kind of give you guys the idea of what the trade did. In short from 67, that's going to be 2 times 5 is 10. 52, that's a 15. And then 34, well, 67 to 37 would be 30. That's a 33 tick runner. So tally those up. 10, 25, 58. That's the second time today we've pretty much hit 600 bucks. So that was our fourth trade today. Second time about 600 bucks was at 580. So, you know, as they say, not every trade is going to be a huge winning trade. Not every trade is going to make you a hero. But we'll take our 600 down to 500, 750. That'll hit your daily goal. My goal in this trade room every day, like clockwork, is to help you earn $300 for every $2,500 you have in your account. In other words, I need $2,500 per contract to trade futures. I need about $500 per contract to trade Forex. We'll talk about that in a different lesson. So if I have a $10,000 account, guys, I'm shooting for 120 ticks a day. $10,000 account, I'm looking to make 1,200 bucks a day. And if you got your calculator out right now, you're exactly right. That is a 10% return every day on your account. I'll tell you, don't tell your CPA about that. Don't tell your friends about that. Certainly don't tell any of those equity fund managers about this because they won't believe you. But sure enough, we called these trades live in real time. Shoot, for the last one here, we gave you the exact entries twice. Both of those $600 trades, didn't matter if you got in late by a long shot, you still made a killing on all these. So even though this trade room is not intended to be just a trade calling service, if you just came out to shadow trade today, boy, did we have a great day on that too. I personally would rather teach you to fish than to have you just taking my fish all day long. That's kind of my goal every day, is to teach you to fish. But at the same time, though, everybody has to learn to fish somehow. And so while you're learning to fish, I'm gonna find you the best river. I'll find you the best pole, the lure. I'll teach you how to cast. I'll be standing right next to you the whole time, making sure you do it the right way, helping you avoid all those little pitfalls that can happen, right, for a new fisherman or for a new trader. A fantastic day today. Once again, hitting over our daily goal today. We've had a great week this week. Fed Day now is upon us. We're only a few moments away until we hear from the Federal Reserve, and we'll hear about their monetary policy. Remember, everybody, if you're trading this afternoon, be very careful between now and 2:30, 2:45. Be very careful out there. If you're a new trader or if you've never traded FOMC announcements before, this is not the day to start. This is the last FOMC announcement of the year of 2012. We've heard rumors of QE talk, Operation Twist. We'll probably hear that darn term fiscal cliff a couple times in there. Makes you want to scream, I know. But we know there's probably going to be something between those lines that they're going to be trying to communicate with us via that FOMC announcement today. So careful this afternoon. Don't forget, we got a busy rest of the week in front of us too. We got a busy rest of the week. We got some ECOFIN meetings. We've got the Fed Day tomorrow for the ECB. Busy week the rest of the week here. Had a great day today. Got a couple more minutes left to answer some questions. So if we have any of our distinguished guests here that want to get some answers for me, or if we have any members that have questions, we're about to go to training right now. Another fantastic day in this live trade room. All trades are taken live on real accounts, called ahead of time as much as we possibly can. I give you guys real-time trade alerts, exact entries, stops, and targets. Very easy today and every day to trade right along with me. Thanks for being here, everybody. Let's keep this party going.